Hi everyone, so I'm back today to do another pregnancy update for everyone. So today I am exactly 27 weeks, which means that I'm in the last week of the second trimester, which I am so thankful for. So since my last update, I have had a 3D, 4D ultrasound, and I've also had a growth scan, which in my neck of the woods, they now do these things called a gap and grow chart, which is basically they told me, from what I can take from what they told me, basically I'm classed as high risk for a number of reasons, one of which is my high BMI, and they said that a reason they do the gap and grow is to reduce the risk of stillbirth, which is higher in women with a high BMI, women that smoke, people past a certain age, so I think it's past 35, I believe, and other high risk issues. So we had the first scan at 26 weeks, so exactly a week ago, and the scan went absolutely fine. I went by myself because Matt couldn't get out of work, but it's fine because he did see her on the scan which we went to at 25 weeks and 1 day, which was the 3D 4D scan at Baby Bond. So I'm not sure if I mentioned that in my last video about that scan. So I will put pictures in and everything at the end of this video, so continue watching if you'd like to see those. So basically, I went in, had the scan done, and they measure, I think they measure the leg, the femur length, the stomach size, and the head size, I think. And then they put all those measurements together, and that comes up with a sort of an estimated size. She was measuring in the 10th percentile for her current gestation, which is on the lower end, and I will, like I said, I'll try and put the graph in here. And it does sort of show you that it has 3 lines on the graph, and they represent the higher end of normal, like average, and the lower end of normal. And she was bang on the bottom line, which for someone that, you know, I haven't put on a lot of weight. I haven't put on a lot of weight this pregnancy so far. This feels really damp down here for some reason. I think my radiator maybe. Yeah, so for someone that is, you know, classed as a high BMI, I haven't actually gained that much weight, and then, you know, you're constantly told you have a high BMI, you know, you need to watch what you eat, blah blah blah, given all these pamphlets and leaflets. I've got to have the gestational diabetes test next week. I had that with both the boys, and I did pass it with both of the boys, so I'm hoping and praying that I do pass that again with baby girl. And yeah, so they bang on about you being, you know, overweight and, you know, all of this jazz, and not to gain too much weight. The minute you don't gain too much, they then start questioning, you know, are you eating enough? How many calories are you sort of eating in an average day? Just those types of things. And it's sort of conflicting, really, because I did ask the consultant, because I had a consultant appointment after the scan, and that went all well, and I asked him if she was to continue on this lower end of the graph, you know, what sort of size baby am I expected to have, and is that something like a cause for concern? And he said no. He said she's still in the she's still within the average. If she was to go below the average line, that's when they would start getting concerned. but I've never, I mean, both the boys were £8.9. I mean, I've had so many people say, you know, the more babies you have, the bigger the baby gets. And then I have other people saying, yes, but if you have a girl, girls tend to be smaller. I don't see myself having a small baby. I don't make small babies. Both the boys were £8.9, like I said. My sister Emily, she's had 2 children. Indiana was, now correct me if I'm wrong, Emily, but I think Indiana was £8.4 and Parker was £8.9.5. So we don't do, we're both, she's 5'3" and I'm 5'2", so we don't make small babies. So I'm so curious to see what she will come out with, what weight she'll come out with, obviously when she'll be born. Freddie was born at 40+1 and Oliver was born at 40+3. So it'd be interesting to see what weight she does come out at. Everything else was fine. I did have bloods taken again to check for the obstetric cholestasis, because I need to have that regularly checked, because I did get induced with that with Oliver, my second son. And they're just, like I said, they're just keeping an eye on that to make sure that, you know, the levels don't get high. And I got the results back for that this week and they were all fine, so that's something else not to worry about. It is, I'll give you the date today, it's the 13th, Friday the 13th of January, and it is snow. It snowed last night, and it continued to snow for a few hours, and it was quite heavy. So this morning was a bit of a mission, because I live on top of a hill, only 10 minutes away from Freddie's school, but the walk to school, it took a little bit longer, and I was just terrified. We're all in wellies, just terrified of slipping over. So yeah, I've got to go back out at 3:15 to go and pick him back up, so that should be interesting. So symptoms really, I've been looking back at my previous updates, and something that I just seem to suffer with is a bad back. I've always had trouble with my lower back, especially my coccyx area. I've always had issues with that. That's a big reason why I have an epidural, because I always end up having back-to-back labours, and the pain in my back is excruciating. So I don't see that there's going to be any change with this pregnancy. And also another thing that's creeping up more and more is heartburn. I've invested now in a box of 72 tablets of Rennies. Rennies seem to help me a lot better than Gaviscon. Especially, there is no chance in hell that I will be drinking the Gaviscon liquid. It's just disgusting. But yeah, the Rennie tablets, the peppermint Rennie tablets, seem to be getting me by. And then I have, you know, the odd occasional glass of milk. Another big thing is that has been, you know, there for quite a while, is just a lack of appetite. A lack of appetite and just not feeling hungry, which is again probably only good for me. And there's just nothing that I ever fancy. My usual foods that I would be, you know, eating, I'm not really snacking that much, and yeah, that's just loss of appetite is another big thing. Baby's moving a lot. Her movements are getting a lot stronger. She is starting to develop patterns of when she's awake and asleep. As of right now, she's asleep, but especially in the evenings when the boys have gone to bed, so probably about from 6:30 onwards, when I get to lay down on the sofa, she does start kicking. And obviously after I have eaten, she does start kicking as well, and then in the mornings when I first wake up in bed and when I go to bed at night. And what else? So yeah, I haven't really had any sickness. I have, Gemma, you're English. I have still been taking my cyclizine and ondansetron tablets, my anti-sickness medication, if you don't know what that is. I have still been taking that sporadically if I feel the need to. I have not been on steroids for a while now, so that's good. So my consultant was happy about that. I'm not due to see the consultant again until 32 weeks. I have got more growth scans. I'm due to have growth scans every 3 weeks, beginning from 26. So 26, 29, 32, 35 and 38. Yeah, so I've got those scans all lined up. And they will obviously keep an eye on those. Like I said, I've got the gestational diabetes test next week. And I will be also having a blood test as well to check my thyroid function. I was discharged from the thyroid clinic, but the consultant did just want me to have a final blood test done at 28 weeks to check my thyroid function. So I'm sure that's all okay. A few weeks ago now, I won a competition. I think I will double check the website and I'll leave all the links below. But I won a pregnancy, it's called Pregnancy Saviours Kit. And it's by the brand Mama Mio. So if you can see that. And it says on here, Mama Mio Skincare creates safe, effective formulas for the 9-month stretch and beyond, covering all of your pregnancy skincare needs from top to toe. Every skincare product is pregnancy and breastfeeding safe and chock full of amazing ingredients. So this kit contained the Tubby Rub Butter, which is here. And I've been using this for a few days. And you're meant to, it says here, that you apply twice a day from above your boobs to below your bum all the way around. It smells, it smells quite florally, and the cream looks like this. It's very thick, and you do need quite a bit to sort of cover your body, so that's that. Pregnancy boob tube that comes like this. And this says, apply from below your boobs to neck daily throughout pregnancy and for the first 6 months as a new mum. Team this up with our Keep Calm Nipple Balm if breastfeeding. And that is here. This is the Keep Calm Nipple Balm. And this is obviously for... You can use this whilst breastfeeding. It says, Keep Calm Nipple Balm is the perfect safe blend of medical grade lanolin, organic shea butter and organic coconut and olive oils. No need to remove prior to breastfeeding. This is totally safe for you and your lucky baby. Can also be used as an amazing rescue balm for lips, cuticles and any dry skin needs. So that's going to be handy. I do promote the Lansano lanolin, I think it is, the nipple cream. That is just a saving grace. But I will be giving this a go. Then you've also got something called Lucky Legs, which is here, which is a spray. This one says, apply from tippy toes to knees for a blast of rapid and intense refreshment. P.S. Remember to put your feet up as often as possible. You have the best excuse in the world. It does have some cheesy lines in it, but yeah, there's that. And then this one smells of sort of peppermint, lavender sort of, but that's this. It comes in a little spray bottle, and this says, create your own peace of mind with a single spritz of this amazing blend of powerful essential oils. Liquid Yoga Space Spray is your rapid changer to help calm, quieten, de-stress and rebalance. Perfect for pillow, yoga mat, car or office. Helps natural deep sleep and eases tension. Keep handy at all times, so when you need an instant oasis of calm, just spray, breathe in deeply and whisper, "Be here now," 3 times. Feel the tension slip away. This is your secret weapon to combat our overbusy, stressy lives. P.S. Worry not, this won't stain your pillow. So that's all of that. And then I also got given, very kindly, this is called the Gorgeous Glow Balancing Facial Wash. So as you all have known, I've been talking for ages about how bad my skin is. I have got some makeup on today. It says apply with a little water, massage into face, paying special attention to your T-zone, rinse well and pat dry. Yeah, so I've got that to try, which I'm really looking forward to. And then last but not least is this Liquid Yoga Scented Visualization Candle, which again smells of like minty lavendy smell. So I will be giving that a go, and it all came in this big box. I will show you. Going to bring it together. So yeah, this big box. So like I said, I'll leave the website. I think it's My Baba. I will double check. Yeah, My Baba. So this is their emblem. There we go. So yeah, that's the competition I won. So that's basically it. I will do another update probably again in 2 or 3 weeks, and let you all know what's gone on there, and I will quickly show you my belly, and then yeah, I'll see you all soon for my next update. Bye. Okay, so here is my belly from the front, from the side, from the other side, side, front, side.